Hi everybody, welcome to Ashley Gursky's Curriculum Analysis Project. This is for our Education 511 course and the date is October 19th, 2016. I chose to do my analysis on the State Department of Ohio kindergarten math curriculum. The five main domains are counting and cardinality, operations and algebraic thinking, number and operations in a base 10 form, measurement and data, and geometry. And all these are from the State Department of Ohio's education website. The math curriculum from the State Department of Ohio has a lot of things on their website that I thought were very valuable. These math standards are based on the Common Core state standards, and they were adopted on June 7, 2010. The model curriculum is to provide clarity to the standards, and Ohio is they are in two multi-state testing programs that are aligned with these standards. The first one is the Smarter Balance Assessment, and the other one is the Partnership for the Assessment of Readiness for College and Career Standards. The first main point to my analysis is the foundation portion. And in this, we talk about the purpose, who are our specific learners, who are our developers, what advisory groups are we using, so the foundation's purpose is to focus on the instructional strategies and resources that are identified connected towards the clusters and the standards of math. Some of our crucial areas that we are focusing on are broken down in domains for each grade and their correlation. The specific learners that we are reaching are designed towards each curriculum for a specific set of learners. But all of these standards can be differentiated in any way to meet the needs of all of the students, regardless of their educational background. Some developers the standards are based on the Common Core state standards. The model curriculums must include content elaborations, expectations for learning, instructional strategies, and resources. Some of our advisory groups that I have found on the website, they consist of several different educators, administrators, and center office staff that are in professional learning groups throughout their buildings. The next portion of my analysis is the organization. Throughout this, we're going to talk about specific learning goals, curriculum design, sources, and specific sequences. And the picture that you're looking at on this screen, I really found valuable because the center of it has a computer and a graduation cap. And all the other icons that you see, music, the globe, scissors, gym atmospheres, rulers, buses, and many others, all of these tie in to each one of these portions of the organizational aspect. Some of our goals that are in this area are to be added to the clarification to the standards to create a better understanding of the specific goals that are needed to be addressed. Each grade has their own set of goals that provide an area of connections between different grade levels. The curriculum design. Each curriculum is designed with instructional strategies that allow for the teacher to take their own teaching path to determine individual success. The beauty behind these standards are you can teach them a variety of ways. There's not one specific way. The only main concern is that the students receive the outcome of success at the end of the learning portion. Continued with our organizational aspect, the sources. The State Department website provides their teachers numerous resources under each standard cluster for individual use and exploratory to meet each standard. The sequence, part to whole type of sequencing that allows for teachers to build upon prior knowledge or teach from the ground up in kindergarten. The first and second grade teachers will be able to pull from the prior knowledge that was taught in the previous grades beforehand. The content portion of the analysis is next. We will be talking about appropriateness, objectives that reflect domains, 21st century concepts, and the text evidence that is very valuable. And you see here, I found this image that says content: create, optimize, network, track, engage, nurture, and test. And I felt that each one of those 7 words really tie into content. The appropriateness. The state of Ohio has appropriate content objectives that were displayed within their domain goals and their objectives. Each grade level has an area for differentiating and for their diverse learners. The objectives that reflect the domains. Each math domain is split into clusters that are specifically broken down into specific standards to reach student success. The 21st century concepts that we use in our classrooms every day are creative, innovation, critical thinking, problem solving, communication, and collaboration. A lot of these are now included in our standards-based assessment that our 3rd graders through 12th graders are required to take by the state law. Some evidence that is shown based on the learning and innovation skills that are needed to further learning onto the next academic grade level standards. The 4th portion of the analysis is assessment. You have your standardized testing, your formative testing, summative testing, and comprehensive testing. Assessment is very important to figure out where you need to drive your instruction next. Standardized testing happens in the springtime all around the United States. In Ohio, it does participate in the Smarter Balance assessment, and that is for grades 3rd through 12th. Formative assessment is to check for understanding as it is being taught. This shows the student's strengths and weaknesses and where we need to continue our instruction. Summative assessment, this is to check for understanding on a whole unit or exam. The comprehensive assessment is to check on the entire assessments and standards as they are being taught. The 5th and final portion of the curriculum analysis is the critique. This is going to be based on format, consistency, content, and learning activities. The format is easy to navigate on the State Department of Ohio's website, and all of the content standards were very easily found. The consistency appears through all grade levels. I explored through the kindergarten through 4th grade math standards, and the expectations are shown and clearly defined. The concepts are clearly stated, and the scope and sequence is continuous throughout all the grade levels. The learning activities are clearly listed underneath each main standard domain. Here are my references: the State Department of Ohio, their math standards for curriculum, The next one is the State Department of Ohio's Content Standards for Mathematics Overview. I use Google Images. Thank you.